is News 4 Nightly, on your side.
Work is underway to get Lemmon Drive back open after last week's atmospheric river event, but those living in the area will have to be patient. And good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Joe Hart.
And I'm Melissa Matheny. Shelby Sheehan has the night off.
Well, it could be weeks before Lemmon Drive reopens. Work is underway, as we saw today, but it's not just those HESCO barriers that need to be installed.
That's right. Work also needs to be done underwater in Swan Lake, and that means a diver will have to be called in.
Lemmon Drive is now looking more like a bridge after last week's storm. Water is on both sides. Some of that water spilled over onto the road, forcing Washoe County crews to close it.
You can imagine when you're traveling in a vehicle and you hit 4 or 5 inches of water, that is not a situation you want to be in.
Tuesday, a crew of about 15 people worked on installing roughly 1,200 feet of HESCO barrier. But that's just the first step of many in getting the road back open.
There's actually a culvert that runs under Lemmon Drive that we need to plug. So we have our diver coming out later this week and we'll be plugging that culvert.
Once the culvert is plugged, it will stop water from spilling over onto the other side of the road during storms. After that, crews have to come up with a plan to pump water back over to Swan Lake.
We were hoping we'd get through the winter without hitting our trigger point and having to close Lemmon Drive, and just this last atmospheric river that we had in March really hit that tipping point.
Last summer, 2 feet of water evaporated, but winter then brought a 1.5-foot rise. The good news is the water level is down compared to last year as we head into the dry season. We
didn't get back up to our peak, so we're starting kind of our dry season lower than we started our dry season last year, which is it's a good situation to be in.
And the work to install the new HESCO barrier is estimated to cost about $15,000. Until the road reopens, those living in Lemmon Valley will have to continue to take the detour, which is a dirt road.